रौनक कैसा है? मैं ठीक हूँ यार, तू बता। रौनक एकदम बढ़िया, तू बता यार। ग्रेटेस्ट 11 सोची नहीं यार फिलहाल तो। अरे हर किसी की अपनी फेवरेट ग्रेटेस्ट 11 होती है। मेरे को जो प्लेयर फेवरेट लगते होंगे मैं उनको बोलूँगा, उनको ही डालूंगा ना ग्रेटेस्ट 11 में। और किसी को थोड़ी डालूंगा मैं। समझ रहा बोलने का मतलब? कि हर किसी को अपनी फेवरेट टीम डालनी है। समझे? कोई कुछ क्यों ना बोले, बट भैंचो लास्ट में जाके क्या होता है, जिसको जो पसंद होता है वो वही डालता है अपनी। अरे भाई साहब, 19 रैंक क्या बंदे का? सोचना पड़ेगा। क्या टीम बना रखी है इसने? भाई गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग भाई। फेरी को तो लो भाई, फेरी को खोलो। अरे भाई साहब कैसे खोले? इतने पैसे नहीं होने चाहिए, पैसे भी होने चाहिए। आजा। अरे यार ये क्या कर रहा है वेस्टर्न? गुड मॉर्निंग सन, कैसा है? बढ़िया। कब सोए थे रात को? तेरी गलती है सारी, मैं तो सोया नहीं था। मैं पहले ही बोल रहा था भाई, मेरे को नींद आ जाती है, जब मेरे को नींद आती है वो घंटा नहीं फिर। पिक भाई कब सोया था? सवेरे। आज तो सुनता रहता खराटे और क्या। रौनक है यहाँ पे, रौनक यहीं पे तो था। आजा रौनक, डीसी आजा। मेरा ओपोनेंट 19 नंबर का रैंक है इसका। अंगूठे से पूरा साफ कर ले। अभी इतनी दिलचस्पी है इसकी। नहीं, पानी से नहीं होगा, वो हाथ से होगा। मेरा कीपर अब सेफ रहता है वहाँ पे, तो हम भी क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें। करना तो पड़ेगा ना सही, जॉब वगैरह कुछ ना कुछ तो। रात को खाया तो था खाना, अभी क्यों खा रहा है? भाई 19 नंबर रैंक है बंदे का, भैंसो क्या भयंकर टीम है इसकी। और अबे क्या कर रहा है, बॉल बाहर निकाल रहा है। भैंसो सारे बोल रहे सिटी ने टाइटल गिफ्ट कर दिया, ये नहीं बोल रहा साला कोई भी टोटा ने अच्छा खेली दूसरा हाफ। मैंने सवेरे ट्विटर देखा, भैंसो सारे गाली दे रहे सिटी को। सिटी भी बोल रही होगी भैंसो कहाँ। ठीक है, खेल लेते हैं। एक मिनट भाई, एक मिनट। साला ओपोनेंट मेरा 19 नंबर ओपोनेंट है भाई, 19 रैंक है इसका। ध्यान ही भटका सकता, नहीं तो पीटा जाऊंगा। कौन? एक मिनट भाई।
loose pass. And it's Kaka. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Shot could be on. Want to be quick to recover this.
अरे
Certainly wasn't
यार
in the mood to take any risks. Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Passes short and sharp. Looking for the run.
नहीं
Half an hour gone in the second half. Schneider.
उसका अच्छा था, समेटो का अच्छा था ज़्यादा।
Thuram.
फिनिशिंग देखना समेटो की, टच एंड फिनिशिंग।
They're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Kaka. And this is Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance!
यस, अब बोलो यार किसको मैसेज था। हेलो डैनी भाई, कैसे हो आप?
The lead is extended still further.
डैनी भाई क्या हाल चाल है?
Vieri duly
भाई
reads
साहब
his
ओप्पो
reward,
हरामी
kept
है
his
मेरा।
cool whilst the defence lost their bearings. Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
यार ये या तो मैं बड़ा अच्छा खेलता हूँ, ये बंदा था
Employing a
क्या इतना
position
रैंक
of
इसका?
real strength now. And a chance! It's in!
नहीं अच्छा तो क्लियर थी।
It
डैनी
is
भाई क्या
no
हाल चाल है?
contest.
मैं
It is
बढ़िया हूँ,
a
तुम कैसे हो? मैं भी बढ़िया हूँ डैनी भाई।
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them. 2 added minutes has been indicated. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Milan are at the peak of their powers.
अरे भाई साहब मैं बढ़िया हूँ, तुम कैसे हो? एकदम बढ़िया भाई साहब।
Milan can celebrate now. They
हाँ
have
टीम थी यार मेरे
exactly
ओपोनेंट
what
की
they
जान।
craved. And an exciting one too. We're about to Will you summarise what we
मेरे भाई साहब बड़ा ज़बरदस्त ओपोनेंट था मेरा, ये पता है। 19 रैंक। क्या बात कर रहा है यार? अरे सोया तो था, अभी तो उठा हूँ सुबह। भाई साहब डिवीज़न 2025-26 में 15 मैच लगातार जीते हैं इस बंदे ने भी। टॉप 100 भाई साहब। ईशान देख रहे हैं आईडी बंदे की? भयंकर आईडी है भाई, बहुत ज़बरदस्त आईडी है। हाँ 4-0 से, वही तो देख रहा था मैं इसको, है इसकी आँख। डिवीज़न 1 का 50 रैंक का प्लेयर था ये बंदा। कर देता हूँ, 1 सेकंड, बैक जाना पड़ेगा। रात को जो मैच खेल रहे थे जीते थे हारे थे? डेली वाइज मैच के बाद कर देता हूँ। अरे वैन वेस्टन की पीपी देना मेरे को, तू जो पीपी बता रहा था वैन वेस्टन की। हाँ
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world.
मेरे को ना पीपी चाहिए
A clash of two teams with very similar intentions.
वैन वेस्टन
A
की।
statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey.
क्या हुआ? ओके ओके।
To produce results, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence. Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. That could spell trouble.
यार भाग ही नहीं रहा बंदा।
Looking to play it in. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Can they get him away? Nedved. And here's Vieri. Nedved! There's a goal! They're level in a trice. Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed. Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. A mighty effort! And again! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish. Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. You just seen the perfect example. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And things look much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
डालो से फ़ोन करूँगा दिन का ताई।
Kings in a good chance. Really well taken goal.
ये तो पता नहीं क्या सुनना।
Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
आहो
That was a given. It always was. Some great
क्या नहीं
movement
जनता।
here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch. Milan have a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, they could break here. Great ball if he can get there. Now, and the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy. Almost too easy. Vieri
अबे
really
भाग
can't
ना।
believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in. Milan are having a ball here. Nedved. There will be 3 minutes of added time. That looks a decent ball. This is Vieri. Can he
ये बंदा खेल क्यों रहा है, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इसका।
Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this
भाई कर
feature,
दे
but
एग्जिट तो।
it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive,
अरे
everything you'd
नहीं,
expect from Derby. Milan pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. An opportunity then to pull clear here. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer. Dybala. Osimhen. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Back in possession and ready to go again. Maldini picks it up now. This is Van Basten. Played in by Van Basten. He's got full. Taken
बहुत
with
प्यारा क्रॉस था
style.
ये।
And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
He's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Gattuso. Inter Milan finding their passes. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Osimhen. Bonucci cuts out the pass. Maldini. You won't be happy with that one. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, what's he done? Del Piero!
क्या होगा भाई?
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Inter Milan playing for pride here. Match surely beyond them. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rabiot. Kaka. Now it's Van Basten. He is through here. And he's in on goal. Platini!
अबे क्या मारा ये?
Just wide.
हक दिया बेंच दी मैंने।
Davids. Now that's well seen too.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, looks like he's been taken there.
यार
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
डायनेवाइज स्ट्रीम पे हो गया। $6 लाख। अरे वाह, फेरी निकाल लिया, वाह ब्रो। बढ़िया यार, कंग्रेचुलेशन ऑन द फेरी। तुरम दोनों निकाल लिए, फेरी और तुरम भाई साहब। पीपी बना के डाल भी दी मैं, जो गांड फाड़ देगा अभी ये। कितने कौन सा निकला, कितने कौन सा निकला? फोर के कॉइन्स में बढ़िया यार, फिर तो दोनों 4 के में निकला है। हाँ खेल लेते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
The premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour
डायनेवाइज मैच के बाद आ जाओ, खेलते हैं फिर ना।
a good show here, absolutely crucial. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. He gets big. In he goes again. Right. Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Just about within shooting range. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That was nowhere near his best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barella, looking to play him in. Çalhanoğlu. The pass is intercepted. And it's Zielinski. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved looking to run onto it. Great chance!
अबे क्या मारा ये?
And a real let-off.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Great vision. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Martinez. Back into the middle. Oh, important interception. Thuram. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And this is big chance. Must be. Decent chance. Sticks it away. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Magnificent!
अबे यार ये क्या बकचोदी है?
But nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely weighted ball. The most accurate pass. It's not Pogba. Mkhitaryan powering forward here. Quietly revving up. Knocks it into space. Davids. Nedved. Now it's Kaka. The referee brings the first half to a close. Any views on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan in control at half-time, 2-0.
डने भाई गेम ऑन कर लो फिर खेलते हैं.
Substitution. That gets things going for the second half. through here. Holding on and making good progress. And he's following up. I think that's offside.
भाई
Yes, it is.
साहब हक दिया बहन गोल देख तू कितना प्यारा हमारा काका ने काका की फिनिशिंग देखी तूने
Martinez. Oh, good spread. Now it's Zielinski. No, again there's no way through. It's a pretty loose pass. That looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
मैं तो डीसी पे बैठा
So smooth, a signature finish. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect. Big chance! Can he finish? He
भाई प्रो बोला गोल मारा
just
अरे नहीं सुनते भाई फिनिशिंग अच्छी थी वो
cruising. And that really is so impressive. Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment. Milan are at the peak of their powers. Tries a shot. It's a goal.
क्या बोल रहा फीफा खेलेगा तो इतने बुरे दिन आगे दे रहे हैं अरे अच्छी अच्छी चीज़ आती है मैं खेलता नहीं हूँ बहुत टाइम आ गया मुझे खेले फुद्दू से टीम होगी इस टाइम मेरी इसमें होगी नहीं
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
अभी मैच में शाम इसलिए नहीं आ रही मैच के बाद आएगी
Humphreys. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
क्यों नहीं आ रही आवाज़ तेरे को
Kick given.
बह रहा है तू गालियाँ दूंगा तब सुनाई देगी
Pass, but can he get? And he shoots.
कितने भी काका को वो देखा वो कितना ज़बरदस्त था टच लेके क्या मारी है उसने
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections
सामने दिख रहा है मेरे को मैच
leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, their manager
कोई
seems
बात
to
नहीं
have
नहीं
them
आ रही
always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an
नूब्स
entertaining
के लिए
bunch.
मैंने आवाज़ बंद कर रखी है
Good play on the left-hand side here. He's got away.
अब अच्छा कैसे ठीक हो गया
More simplicity around this contest.
डिसाइड कर ले पहले
Dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
अबे यार ये क्या हग रहे हैं बॉल पासिंग इतनी गंदी क्यों हो रही है ये अपडेट के चक्कर में हो रही होगी ऐसे
That is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Surely a foul.
भाई ओपो का टीम दिखा
They were exposed and
क्या दिखेगा ओपोनेंट की टट्टी टीम है
to prevent a goal then.
ये नहीं है ओपोनेंट की टीम अच्छी एक इस मेरे से पहले आया था एक ओपोनेंट उसकी टीम थी बहुत ज़बरदस्त
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Platini!
अरे भाई साहब
Right.
ये कैसे मिस हो गई
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Threads one in. Oh, that was never going to make it. Good looking ball. Nicely intercepted.
मैंने सोचा मेरी फ्री किक को बोल रहा है क्या शूट मारी थी तेरे पास हॉलैंड कौन सा वाला है भाई इन्वाइटेशन ओके रन
Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly
वैसे तो फीफा खेलता है बेंच। हम्म। किसने किसने अच्छे तो हैं यार। अबे बंदे ऐसे रोते रहते हैं यार। सारे क्लब्स के पास मैच इतने प्लेयर हैं, टीम डेथ वगैरह सब कुछ है हर टीम के पास, बट होता ना किसी को रोने की आदत होती है। नहीं शो नहीं हो रहा डैनी भाई, डैनी भाई शो नहीं हो रहा।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started.
And here's Vieri. Vieri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Eto'o. Tele. Eto'o. He's cut it out.
अबे नहीं यार।
making the
गलत
presence
गोल हो
well.
गया
And here
ये.
we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it. Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. And that could set him on his way. The referee's awarded a free kick.
अबे रेड कार्ड देना लास्ट बंदा है.
A yellow card. Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Neymar! Well, the ball's run loose here. Neto, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack. Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle. And they have got just the right players for that. That is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass isn't the best. It's a little off target. Messi. Pele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Vieri. Looking for options for movement. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Messi. Roberto Carlos. Neymar. To Messi. Now it's Torres. Torres! Oh, he hit
डबल टच नहीं मारा साले ने.
furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. There will be 1 minute added time. Roberto Carlos in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast. Substitution. So off we go once more. Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Spread it left. That's a throw. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely, now then. Roberto Carlos. Changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. We expected better, and so did he. And this is Vieri. He is through here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing. Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out towards the flank. Chance to deliver.
अबे नहीं यार.
Hands on it. Platini. Rice. Ended up in no man's land. Fernando Torres. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Sure.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10. And we have our very first corner. Number 4. Fernando Torres. Number 9. Vieri. Number 14. Tardes. Number 11. Neymar. Coming on the field. Number 26. Nedved. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. It'll be a throw-in. Number 20. Owen. Number 8. Gerrard. Number 17. Pele. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Danger averted for now.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They
Just the goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, he takes a shot!
अबे यार क्या बॉल क्लियर कर रहे हैं ये.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Romario duly reaps his reward, kept his cool.
तो 2 बार गोल दे दिए खुद ही मैंने.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Shapes to shoot! Yes! Up by 3. That's the end.
अरे जी जी.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game. Passionate crowd demands.
हाँ.
Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, our financial report is Jude Beckman.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of booting from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
अच्छा खेलेगा वो वहाँ पे।
And already we're underway here. Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was alert to it. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there. His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know. They have every right to be.
मेरे को तो हंसी आ रही है कल रात की। कल रात की जब से सिटी ड्रा करके ये बंदे भैंचोद पागल हो गए हैं लोग।
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. He's picked his way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose. The pass is intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Eto. Nicely spread. Messi picks it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised. Offside. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Maldini. Here's Vieira. Neymar. Alcantara. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass has been well intercepted. Thuram. Alcantara. Great vision. Messi. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. Neymar. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, it's come off the upright. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Footing.
ऋषि पक्का
5 minutes till the break.
हो गई सुबह हो गई सब भाई बच गया हॉर्न।
Berry. Rijkaard.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर नहीं गुड नाइट है बट इसकी तो अभी
Looking for the run. Messi. It's half-time.
कौन है सर कौन है
With both defences still yet to
यहाँ
be
पे तो
reached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second.
माइक बंद करके भैंस चुदाती देर गई
Closing half. We're still where we started.
सर प्रशांत को ना तेरी याद आ रही थी बड़ी बड़ी आज मिस कर रहा था ये तेरे को।
Here we go again then. Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. He needs a minder, and one of his teammates could be digging up.
अरे नहीं यार कहाँ का हॉल है यार ये देखिए
Messi is behind this one. This is a great chance to take a lead. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the
शांति अच्छी नहीं लग रही साहब, और जोर से।
They've got it again. And it's Cruyff. That's good play from him. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. That has been slung wide. Very few chances to talk of.
इसमें म्यूट कर रहा था सर,
Seems
पागल
on
है।
top here. Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal.
तूने क्या म्यूट कर दिया था क्या?
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
करके बेंच चुदा रामी, मतलब
And he's
बुद्धू बना
managed to
रहा
get
था।
rid. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Vieri. Applies the finish. The keeper has reacted superbly there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
किसके साथ मैं देख रहा था रात को?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Messi. Number 9. Vieri. Number 4. Fernando Torres. Coming on the field. Number 17. Pele. Number 26. He's gone looking for safety. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20. Owen. Substitutions taking place. And it's Vieira. Nice sequence of passes this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. He's going for goal! Oh, once he
तू
made
क्या
the
कह रहा है,
save,
मैच नहीं
it
खेलना है?
didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence. Ronaldinho.
अनमैच हो रखी है जिंदगी
He's
ऐसे बोल।
just misjudged that one. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Robson. Milan finding their passes. He skips past his man.
यार टाइम हो गया।
And we will be back for extra time. Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The atmosphere is
मुझे
red, white,
जो
we just need
मूव
a
बना रहा हूँ,
scoreline
मूव ही नहीं
to
बना
step
रहा।
into line. So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Hostilities have already resumed. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival. That is good strength. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header.
अरे नहीं यार।
Yes, he's done it! Finally, finally, finally! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one. A 1-0 lead established. Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that defending is unapologetic.
गया मैच ही
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
मैंने नहीं किक करा यार।
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6, Vieira. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still decent chance. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Can he get on the end of this? The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Platini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Takes a shot.
भैंस की आँख तेरी कीपर की यार।
Could have brought them level. Platini was already celebrating
क्या
in his
हराम है
head and
कीपर है।
probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. Corner number 2 then. Bullish header.
भाई साहब ये क्या है?
Really expecting to hit the target from there. Arsenal are looking desperate here, short on time and options. Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Pele. He's having a shot. It's fallen kindly here.
भाई साहब क्या ड्रा कराया है तो।
9 minutes, and we're all square again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it. So all square with almost no time remaining. Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now what has happened here?
क्या हो गया?
And time is up. Decent game of football that.
अरे अरे सर भाई थैंक यू फॉर द मेंबरशिप। वो ऑलरेडी मेंबर है तो बार बार क्यों ले रहा है मेंबरशिप यार
Final
साहब?
thoughts, Jim? Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right
मेंबरशिप
result,
ले ली
in
फिर
my
से।
opinion.
एक तो जीता, एक ड्रा हो गया। ये तीसरा मैच है। मैच जो देखते हैं क्या होता है इस मैच का। क्या हुआ? हाँ लास्ट मैच टेस्ट के सबसे देर खेल लेना। ठीक है शेरता हूँ।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Passes short and sharp. Here comes the cross. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Zico. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's corner.
यार
Arsenal win the corner. They're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Zico. It's Zico! Oh, it's hit the post! That's been intercepted. Great fish. And the finish!
अबे हट यार, ये क्या स्क्रिप्ट मैच है भैंचो।
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Zico. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A heavy challenge. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieri's cross. That's a decent clearance. That pass isn't the best. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Eto'o. No, that was never going to make it. Zico. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Messi. That was expertly dealt with. Cruyff. Vieri.
अरे मारना डबल टच फास्ट है यार, क्या कर रहा है।
Corner
डबल
number
टच
2
में
now.
टाइम लगा दे रहा है।
Cleared away. And they've got a throw. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. Half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fernando Torres. That has been knocked clear. Rice. Out to the left it goes. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Zico. Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Still anyone's game, 0-0. Cruyff. No way through.
intervention that had to be made. Serious. Eto! The keeper has reacted superbly there. Eto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Short. Substitutions taking place. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Messi. Zico takes control of enemies on the move.
कुछ नहीं टेकी को बात कर रहा है चैट में
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. He's got space here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
हेलो अच्छा डीजी ब्रिल डारो भाई क्या हाल चाल है
Looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. This is Ronaldo. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. That's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet. And please join me in wishing fitness and fatigue the key factors now as we head for extra time. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11. Neymar. Into extra time we go. Messi. Number 5. Zico. Coming on the field. Can he get on the end of this? Number 26. Nelson. It's Cristiano. 22. It's hit the crossbar. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Platini. Romario. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shoot! It's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment. It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. But not this fella. And that would have been game, set and match. Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous. And he's kept his team in it.
यार क्या मिस कर दिया ये मैंने
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. No. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. There will be 1 minute added time. Searching pass is played there. And it... Oh, taken with...
यार बॉल को वो करा करो भाई
Offside, I think.
बॉल को भी नहीं करते हो भाई तुम It's offside है.
The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away. Reached the midway point in extra time. It has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find the winner? Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6, Vieira. Coming on the exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Ronaldinho. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
अरे यार.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Romario. Clearly he had in mind that was not it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Romario!
अरे खुदा है चूत. क्या ग्रेट है गोल का.
True class! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. So all square with almost no time remaining. It's
नहीं.
yes, he's done it, and that may just do it.
गोल का ये लास्ट मिनट और क्या हुआ.
And time is up. Arsenal played more than a part in
जी
what has
जी
been a
डैनी
very exciting
भाई.
game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. And now, your reflections then, Jim. Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
अबे यार क्या हुआ. जी जी डैनी ब्रो. निशान आ रहा है. मैच पहले वाले मैच सारे बड़े बन रहे. वो एक साइड. अरे अरे थैंक यू डैनी भाई. मेंबरशिप एक रिन्यू कर ली डैनी भाई ने. थैंक यू फॉर द गेन मेंबर ऑफ माय चैनल. क्या बोलो इधर को. क्या बोलना पता. थैंक यू फॉर द मेंबरशिप ईशान. बस खुश मेंबर नहीं बोलते इधर के. ठीक है.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
ईशान
So it's away we go then. Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks. Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions. A sort of
अबे काय का
class
फॉल है ये
intelligence. That's what it's all about.
मतलब नहीं बनता सर
Gets it ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the left. That's just playing it safe and simple. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yeah. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Rummenigge has it in a wide position. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch. Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Alonso! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chiellini tries to clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it for... Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that wasn't far away.
जीपू
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get on the end of this? It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
भाई अभी 100 सेंट की है चेक कर लें अरे अरे थैंक यू यार सुपर चैट के लिए यार हाँ अभी आया ना वैसे में बुझेगा आप थे थैंक यू फॉर द सुपर चैट देने पर ये
So the most
फकिंग
significant
क्या
moment of the
पेनल्टी
game.
नहीं दी है मेरे को
And that's up
और मैंने
for
क्या
Ben.
हागा पेनल्टी
He never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
किस चीज़ की
Vieri. That is a little undercooked.
पार्टी बड़ा यार इसमें
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Cruyff. It's run
अरे
loose there,
नहीं
and claimed it back swiftly.
पार्टी उस दिन करूँगा जिस दिन मैं पीसी बना लूँगा अपना
Goal!
पीसी या लैपटॉप कुछ
That is lovely. Finished with
Click वाली
amazing
जुबान
expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pele tries looking up for options on the left. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee
अरे
has
पेनल्टी दे
given
दे
a
रेफरी
free
ये तो
kick
पेनल्टी दे
just
दे
outside the box.
बैकवर्ड यार जाती है बट कल और परसों से नहीं जा रही पता नहीं क्यों
On
नहीं
the wrong side of the referee,
हाँ
and
टाइम हुआ है अभी
taken
एक
a
बज के
card for his
एक
troubles.
डेढ़ घंटे का हुआ टाइम अभी ना
Carlos
तो
is
हमारे
eyeing
मैचेस
up his
यही
options in
होंगे
the
कोई
middle.
1 घंटे पे स्टार्ट होंगे आई थिंक
Plenty of jostling
तो
in
वो
that
अभी तो
box.
मुश्किल है
They
जब
just
स्ट्रीम
need
बंद
good
करूँगा
delivery.
तभी यार एनीवे
Oh, great save by Dida. That's a fine save.
Absolutely
यार पता नहीं
terrific.
कल से बंद हो
Terrific
गई पहले हो
reflexes.
जाती थी बैकवर्ड ना कल भी नहीं
Goalkeeping
हो
at
रही
its
थी
very best.
और आज भी नहीं हो रही
defended. And he's had a hit.
आज डिफेंस से खड़ा हुआ मेरे बहुत।
Defensive
अरे
save.
फेरी
Well,
अच्छा है,
someone's
वो
doing his
फेरी
job
जो लिया ना
properly,
तूने
Peter, that's for sure.
उसका अच्छा स्टीलिंग है, वो साला बॉल निकलने नहीं दे
Their
रहा।
second corner now.
तुरंत तो वैसे ही राइट विंग में है जो भसड़ है।
Cleared away. Played out to the left flank. In towards the back stick. Arsenal could try it again now.
डिफेंस तगड़ा हुआ है हमारा।
Xavi Alonso can get goes for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. The final seconds now.
डबल डिफेंस ऑन करके बैठ गया भाई, क्या बंदा है
That'll
वो।
be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side
तुम्हारा वो
second half.
लास्ट मैच
We need
काफ़ी
to.
सही बैठा था। अरे मेरी किस्मत ही ख़राब है साला, फिनिश ही नहीं हुई मेरी, फिनिशिंग ही नहीं हुई। मैं क्या करता, फिनिशिंग ही नहीं हो रही मेरी। कितने बार हुए थे मेरे इसमें से, 2-3 मैच में 2-3 शॉट तो बाहर ही हो गए थे लास्ट मैच में। हाँ लास्ट मैच में थोड़े मूव बनाए थे मैंने।
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Owen.
Such good technique.
He is through here. Owen. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैंने, कब करा?
Well, Peter, just see here.
लास्ट मैच में एक चीज़ है ना देने में,
attacking players.
चलो थुरम हरामी है तुम्हारा नया वाला थुरम है जो पहले कम
They
था।
just simply want to engage the
पहले तेरा
counter.
डिफेंस क्या था दिन
Okay,
में?
it didn't quite come off.
पहले डिफेंस इतना
Execution,
अच्छा नहीं था ना
I think
इसलिए।
needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Barcelona have their third corner.
मुझे लास्ट मैच में बहुत मिस करे हैं मैंने।
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Cleared without complication. Now it's Owen. And it's Cruyff. And he's worked it through. That's been cut out. Well played.
अरे मैं नहीं कर रहा कि मैं जो तो ओपोनेंट कर रहा है, मैं क्यों किक करूँगा, पागल हूँ मैं। साला मेरा ओपोनेंट ऐसा बैठा हुआ है, मैं जो डबल डिफेंस लगा के तो खेल रहा है, मैं क्या करूँगा इसमें। तू क्या करेगा ईशान?
Substitution for Arsenal, number 17, Pele.
Cruyff with the cross. Oh, terrible. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Number 20, Owen. Number 10.
Oh, some tackle that. That's gone loose.
Neymar. Substitutions taking place.
Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Owen. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the
पेनल्टी तो
context of
मिली
the
है
game.
बहन चोद, बट पता नहीं
So this to
हम
restore
जाती भी है या
parity.
नहीं जाती.
A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players
रेफरी
standing
सारे
around him
येलो
here.
कार्ड देना
Well,
चेतावनी
Peter,
है
when
कि
you're
दे
up
रहा है.
against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's
There will
Vieira.
be 3 minutes at a
Neymar
time.
gets into some space. The ball goes in. He's got full. Oh, split second reaction.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's it. Watch, more than a good watch actually. Certainly from a
अब्दुल
sporting perspective. It lacks the winner, of
29
course.
ये जो मैंने साला पेनल्टी मिस करी ना, कैसे बचा जाए स्क्रिप्टिंग से समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्यों.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to pass it through. And the shot!
अबे नहीं यार.
Offside. Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Offside again. Neymar does really well there. He is strong. Cruyff tries making a foray down the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, it dominates aerially so often. That's a dangerous ball. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Pull it. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's had it nicked away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1
Messi.
minute added time.
Chiellini
यार.
foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and
कर दो भाई, ready कर दो मेरे opponent
I
भाई,
think
कर
they'll
दो
want a
ready.
strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hullet. Hullet proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Deftly away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away?
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
अबे यार साइड से बॉल आके ले जा रहा है वो.
Some retrieve! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
हेलो स्पैडी, संदीप कैसा है भाई?
Substitution.
Milan with the corner, they're first. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 4.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Neymar.
Gattuso.
Messi.
And it's Belletti.
Number 9.
Tries to play it through.
Number
Now it's
21.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Striker.
Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Number 26.
Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Corner number 2 then. Bullish header! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not
अबे
taking
यार सारी भसड़ भैंचो.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And that has been cleared.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ibrahimovic! Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope
यार
at this
इसके
point,
बंदे
but hope
भैंचो
is
मेरे
something
बंदे
you
क्यों
can
नहीं कर ले
always
रहे
cling
बॉल
to.
पे.
Milan really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Get a throw in. Pele. This could be their final throw of the dice.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh, smashing header! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Arsenal did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
क्या बोलूँ यार मैं बेंचो। फिर आई डिफीट यू। अरे मेरे को कॉर्नर का ग्लिच बता यार, ये कॉर्नर बता यार मेरे को भाई, कैसे मारते हैं ये डायरेक्ट कॉर्नर वाला सीन बता मेरे को। मैंने बहुत बार ट्राई करा पर मेरे से हो नहीं रहा ये। फिर आई डिफीटेड यू। हाँ ब्रो, यू डिफीटेड मी नाउ। लास्ट ओपोनेंट वाज यू। बेंचो तो क्या है ये, कॉर्नर का क्या ग्लिच चाहिए मेरे को, कॉर्नर का ग्लिच बता बेंचो ये। सला मैं इतने दिन से ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, मेरे से ये कॉर्नर नहीं मारा जा रहा। हो गए मेरे को 1.5 हफ्ते हो गए, मेरे को पता नहीं लग रहा इसको बेंचो कैसे मारूँ मैं कॉर्नर को। मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ बट मेरे से कॉर्नर नहीं मारा जा रहा, ये डायरेक्ट कॉर्नर नहीं मारा जा रहा। ब्रो मेरा टीम देखोगे, हर बार 1-0 या 0 से आ रहा हूँ प्लीज़ डिवीज़न में। भाई मैं खुद डिवीज़न में मेरा नहीं हो रहा ब्रो। विदेशी यार कैसे करते हैं ये, कॉर्नर का क्या सीन है ये। मैं मार रहा हूँ बट मेरे को पता नहीं लग रहा इसका विश्वास। मैच के बाद देखता हूँ स्नीप भाई। अरे डिवीज़न में कुछ भी हो सकता है यार, डिवीज़न का तो मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकता ब्रो।
Stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
He's going for goal.
क्या हाल है, मैं ठीक हूँ, नहीं है तू बता। अरे बितेश भाई बताएगा क्या कॉर्नर का क्या ग्लिच चाहिए। ये जो डायरेक्ट कॉर्नर मारते हैं ये, इसका पता है तेरे को क्या सीन है, क्या ट्रिक है ये। होमी भाई, होमी कैसा है यार। हेलो भाई, 1v वर्सेस पूजा बेटर। अभी तो नहीं है, अभी तो क्या खेलूँगा, इससे पूछ रहा हूँ मैं, ये बता ही नहीं रहा।
Doué. Chiellini makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was...
मुझे
most
जानना है यार, ये
necessary.
ग्लिच
He
जो
read that
डायरेक्ट ग्लिच है
really
ना
well and
कॉर्नर का,
stopped it.
ये साला पता नहीं लग रहा
Somewhat
क्या है
target.
इसका.
Now it's Torres. Nicely spread. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Now who's going to be... In he goes again.
हेलो भाई, हेलो. अरे स्पैम ना कर भाई,
An
जब
audacious
फ्री होगा
effort.
तब खेलूंगा. अभी तो मैं डिवीजन पे कर रहा था, तो
So
बस
right on
डिवीजन
on
कर
the
लेते हैं
flank,
वन.
and so nearly paid off too.
And it's
स्पैम
Del
में भी कुछ
Piero.
नहीं होगा भाई.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Steaming. Del Piero!
यार ये क्या बकचोदी है.
Goal!
अरे भाई
Barcelona!
तेरे को कोई कर देगा पूजा, तो क्या फ़ायदा होगा.
Barcelona are in front.
नहीं भाई, मैं नहीं खेल रहा.
And that is fabulous. A true
कर ला स्पैम, तो
beauty of a
पूजा स्पैम
goal.
करेगा.
And
मेरे
you
को
can
फ्री
see
होता
he
होगा.
meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona are in front now. The game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting him.
And he shoots!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
यार मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ.
Gets across to intercept that.
ये पासिंग घटिया पासिंग कर रहा हूँ
Messi
मैं.
is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner.
क्योंकि मैनेजर
First
चेंज
in the
करने
game
का
for
भूल
either
जा रहा हूँ
side,
हर मैच के
actually.
बाद.
Kimmich, who's short. He's on it. Can he get away? Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot. It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. A quite
साला
incredible
जितना
spell.
मर्जी वो कर लो, पर फॉर्मेशन सारी अपने हिसाब से ही चलेगी
Some
इसमें.
heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that...
यार मैं जो पिछले मैच में कम स्क्रिप्ट हुई थी साली, इसमें तो
Barcelona
कर दी.
are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
यार क्या
Arsenal certainly
ड्रामेबाजी
can
है.
feel happy about how things have gone,
And now
but
I'd just
now
like
isn't
to
the
read
time
out
to
our
take
fan
their
club
foot off the
members who are
pedal.
celebrating
They
their
need to keep
birthdays
pushing,
today.
keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5, Zico. Coming on the field.
And the
is
second half gets underway.
Number 17, Pele.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Neymar. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Yamal. And here's Doué. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Sweat and the shot! No mistake! Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kessier. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? And that was nowhere near his best.
अबे हट यार
He's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Thuram. Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a
कटी
whole
पड़
lot
गई
more
तुम्हारी
urgent
मैच
now.
वहाँ पे
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Messi.
So, time for
Number
changes
4,
on both sides,
Fernando
actually.
Torres. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field.
Arsenal perhaps
Number
contemplating their
26,
next change here.
Nedved. Number 20.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Substitutions taking place.
Gavi. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Over to the left. He is through here. And a chance! And it's come back out to him. He scored! Arsenal are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have ourselves a real game here.
ऑफसाइड
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got
Oh,
two
please,
strong
no,
teams
offside,
of
no,
fairly
no,
equal
definitely.
standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Kaká picks it up out wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this.
यार इतना
They've got to
बाहर नहीं
maintain
पसंद
the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Pele. And he decides to cross it. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Kessier.
अबे हट रेफरी से आगे अटैक करने के टाइम पे बेंच
A draw
कर
and
देता
a
है
highly unpredictable one.
चलो ओपोनेंट को चलते तभी रुकते हैं
Highly entertaining until the very end.
हम्म
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this
मैं नहीं पीना
is likely outcome, but we've had a good
थोड़ा सा ऐसा भैया जिदा जड़ा दौरा पे गया ना सह चाहिए
Well, thanks to Jim.
पे ज्यादा करो अपने दौरे मेरे सिरे मत
Their
खाओ
way home, so must we.
पागल थे नहीं की राहुल, देखते हैं क्या आता है। थैंक फॉर सब्सक्राइबिंग राम भाई। हेलो पवन भाई, क्या हाल है? सिक्स पॉइंट्स। हाँ पवन यार, 6 पॉइंट्स तो हैं, हो गए 6 पॉइंट। सही है यार, चल हो तो गए एटलीस्ट। अबे सही भी है यार, अभी छोटी टीमें भी बढ़िया खेल रही हैं।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things
यार मेरे
running.
मैनेजर ने चेंज करा। क्या लगता है तेरे को, क्या
There he
बनेगा
is, the
सीजन?
story, Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter.
देख
He's
शूट ही नहीं मार रहा,
Argentina's greatest number
मैच
9, without
लंबी
doubt.
खेली
I
जा
don't
रही है।
think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Torres.
डबल टच नहीं मारा सर, छोड़ के
Can
मारा
he
था 2 बार
spark a
डबल टच।
counter here? Now it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pirlo. It's a searching pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pirlo. That's well seen too. Thuram. Looking for the run. Just off target. So we're still where we started right now. Eze. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Pele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pele actually
6
didn't do an
points.
awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with the corner. There first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Number 2 now.
नहीं नहीं क्या करे? कितने साल लगा?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot!
सारा देता ना 26 की पर्ची कटाई ली, पर्ची ली।
Running towards the
Heroes in big time there. His mate was wide away.
Gerrard concedes a free kick.
दस्से भी होगा तो मैं सिखाए होंगे पक्के, सब सिखाए होंगे तो अल्लाह खबर दसता हर कोई बंदा पता चल गया।
Now it's Pele. And he's intervened well there. And it's Eze. Lovely pass, but can he get that chance? Barcelona are in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Quality ball. Fernando Torres. Decent chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't tilt, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
I'm still
Well,
trying to
we-
figure out how he managed to get...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Arsenal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Gerrard looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
O'Shea. He gets big. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. That's a little off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
यार यही चिड़ है भैं चूत साले जब टाइम आता तो लैग
And here's Batistuta. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a cute ball. He's done very well to take that back. Eze is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Threads one in. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard. Great vision.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Torres. Eze. Oh, red. Nice interception. Chiellini is the guilty party there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
हेलो कौशिक भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम 1v1 कोई नहीं खेलते हैं यार इस मैच के बाद। 1v2 कैसे करेगा तू, मेरे को ये बता। 1v2 करेंगे, 1v1 नहीं करेंगे। कहाँ से है भाई, है कहाँ से?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
So, time for changes
Number
on both sides,
17.
actually.
Pele.
Zanetti hangs in a terrific header.
Number
मुझे
That's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
coming on the field. Number 20. Owen. Number 10. Messi. Number 11.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction.
Nedved. Number 14.
That is lovely.
Davids. Substitution.
It's loose, and there's... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's crossed into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be the final act. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
खेलना है इधर को, चला गया स्ट्रीम से। स्ट्रीम पे है ही नहीं भाई तू। ब्रो यू शुड ट्राई कर्ल विद हिम। किसके साथ? ओवन के साथ? अरे भाई डिवीज़न खेल रहा हूँ ब्रो, यहाँ पे घंटा नहीं, टच लेके बहुत डिले कर दे रहा है। रूम ज्वाइन कर लो भाई। हाँ आईडी बता दे, अपनी गेमिंग आईडी बता दे। तुम्हारा गेम का आईडी क्या है? आईडी का नाम बता दे। जस्ट मिनट, गेम ऑन करेगा। कहाँ से हो तुम वैसे कसौली ब्रो, कहाँ से हो? वेयर यू फ्रॉम, विच कंट्री यू फ्रॉम एंड व्हाट इज योर आईडी नेम? मिस्ड मिस्ड तू नहीं है, ये कोई और है क्या?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game.
ब्रो ये तुम हो या कोई और है? ये किसके आईडी है ये?
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
अरे चेंज हो जाए यार, हद है।
Shot, surely! Rijkaard makes the interception. Ball driven towards the far post. It's out for...
It's you or somebody else, bro. It's your ID or not? यार भाई तेरा नेट भेंचो।
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick,
इस बंदे का
he's
नेट ही नहीं
totally
चल रहा ढंग
dominant
से।
in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to...
Burak Yilmaz! Goal!
चंदन
And
यार भाई तो
Celtic
बताना
are in
चाहिए ना।
front.
मैं कब से पूछ रहा हूँ कि तू है या कोई और है।
Delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Celtic have penetrated for the first time.
अबे यार कितना लैगर है भैंचोद ये बंदा।
Everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
अरे भाई स्विच हो जा।
Steam ahead down the left flank. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. And he can clear it away.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
इसको एक गोल मारूंगा और एग्जिट कर
He's
दूंगा।
had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
यार हट बे।
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a
अबे
good
चल
run.
चले नहीं आगे।
Plenty of space out wide here. Delivery from Mbappe.
चलो लैगर है ये भैंचोद।
Check deals with that nice and simple. And he welcomes it in. Van Dijk gets across to
Yes, bro, I'm
intercept that.
not fan. You are?
Michael plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. Now it's Burak Yilmaz.
अरे मैं नहीं खेल रहा इसके साथ। भैंचोद लैगर है एक नंबर को, ना साले गेम चल रही है। कौशिक अपने गेमिंग आईडी का नाम बताओ और ज्वाइन कर लूँ यार। डिवीज़न 1 हो गया, घंटा हो गया यार, 1600 पे 1700 पे आ गया। Yes, Kaushik, I'm Emerson fan. Which country you from? सारा लैगर है। अरे यार क्या हुआ पवन भाई? अभी खेलोगे 1v1? हाँ खेल लूँगा, उसके साथ खेल लेता हूँ पहले। अरे भाई मैं नहीं खेल रहा लैगर के साथ। साला मेरा प्लेयर तेरे को प्रेस तक नहीं कर रहा है इसके प्लेयरों को। ओके, इस मैच के बाद आता हूँ मैं। हाँ ठीक है, कोई नहीं, आ जाना। यू आर ऑल्सो आर्सेनल फैन? क्लोसी। मैं तो महीने में 4 दिन पुश करता हूँ, ओनली सैटरडे नाइट्स। ओके भाई साहब, मेरी तो स्क्रिप्ट लग रखी है, मेरे को स्क्रिप्ट नहीं वो करने का आ रहा है। व्हाट हैपन भाई, व्हाई यू क्राइंग? इज अपे दिन क्या हो गया भाई, क्यों रो रहा है? अरे भाई आ जा यार, इतना टाइम नहीं होता ब्रो। इतनी देर वेट करने लगा मैं, तब तो हो गया कांड। सोच रहा हूँ यार आज डिवीजन करने का, मेरे को फॉर्मेशन समझ में नहीं रही, क्या फॉर्मेशन खेलूँ। Because it's lagging, my player is not. First of all, you come to the match randomly. I think it's Kosik who are I am playing with. Okay. दूसरा, second, your game is so lag. My player is not even pressing your player. Which country you from? अरे पवन यार, तू ही आ जा यार, ये नहीं ज्वाइन कर रहा है। I am not about, you are about. First, you should fix your network, okay? Then come to play. ये कौन है, किसकी आईडी है ये? हु इज? अरे भाई कौन है? अनकार अन अनकार मेसी कौन है? ये किसकी आईडी है भाई? यार भाई क्या खेलोगे? ये किसकी आईडी है? क्या खेलूँ मैं इस आईडी से? ढंग की टीम लेके आ यार भाई, मैं नहीं खेल रहा। अबे यार, पता नहीं किसने खेलना है, नहीं खेलना है। यार खज्जल कर जा रहे हैं। आ जा यार पवन, तू ही आ जा। Tom was your real squad, bro. 27804196. ओके चलो रेडी करते हैं. ये फॉर्मेशन इसको खोला के देखता हूँ आज.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. There's the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Sneijder. Filippo Inzaghi. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. got it back and they'll have another go. Zico.
अरे
Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's cut it out. Schneider. And here's Inzaghi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Albert Ferrer. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Raul.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Torres. Gerrard. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chiellini gets over and intercepts. And here's Inzaghi.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Xavi Alonso. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
अरे नहीं
Brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Arsenal can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Arsenal carry it. He's had a shot! Super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Zico. Thierry! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. He won't be happy with that one. Xavi Alonso. Schneider. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Oh, easy pickings there. Xavi Alonso. And it's Inzaghi.
अबे यार दोनों एक ही जगह पे क्यों जा रहे हो यार
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 8, Gerard. Number 14, Targets. Number 4, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 20,
Roberto Carlos can get it
number
clear.
26, Nedved. Number 21,
Rijkaard.
Rijkaard. Number 17,
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Messi.
That's good play from him.
He's beaten the... And the finish! And it's come back out to him.
अबे नहीं यार
AC Milan are all square. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's good.
And Messi! Oh, should have put that away.
Messi fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Corner number 2 then.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a little off target.
added time.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shots! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Pele demonstrated.
Added time is up, and there
बढ़िया
goes the
मैच था
whistle.
See to smart assist भाई सब smart assist को कुछ नहीं बचा था
Match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Arsenal
And a quick
leave it
reminder
late,
today to
but
please
in the
take
end
all
it
the
was
dustbins
great.
located by
हाँ वेस्टेड 700 कॉइन्स किसके ऊपर 700 कॉइन वेस्ट कर दिए मिला भी कुछ Thuram pack got nothing in 700 guns. Oh. Second, I had 600.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is
किस्मत खराब बोल
well
ले।
and truly set. So it's down to business here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cleared without complication. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Haaland! It's a loose ball. In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, nice touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rafinha going full steam down the flank. In towards the back stick. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barcelona given another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Rafinha goes short. Rafinha. Now it's Girassi. Tries a shot.
Girassi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
भाई दे दे पास।
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Neymar.
यार कब देगा पास गोल खाने के। ये देख कहाँ पे भाग रहे हैं ये।
Can he get it through? Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Azar. Girassi. Oh, that's neat. And that'll be
the final action of the first half.
यार 4-4 घंटे तो पास नहीं दे रहे बंदे दिन में घंटा गेम खेलो.
Arsenal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. And a chance!
यार मैं
Up by 3. They have their boots on the
क्या कर सकता है यार कोई बंदा इसमें.